I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, a man and his trusty donkey set out on a mission to help farmers find their lost animals. But their latest case leads to a thrilling discovery as they unearth the mystery of a missing family on the infamous Disappearing Hill. Will they be able to unravel the truth and bring the family home safely? That's the theme of a wonderful book by my next guest, Greg Grant. The name of the book is My Donkey, and we're delighted to have Greg back today here on Spotlight. We ask those at home watching to please comment, like, and subscribe for more exclusive content. Greg, thank you so much for joining me here today.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Love your latest book, My Donkey. Tell the folks at home what it's about a little bit.
Okay. My Donkey is actually a bit of a rescue, if you want to call it like that. It's about a lone of used to be a farmer whose wife died of a runaway animal, and she got threatened to death, and he decided to become help out farmers finding lost animals. And he stumbled across, and instead of lost animals, this farmer that called him to find out it's lost sheep, lost his family too. And there's a hill called Disappearing Hill, and they were kidnapped. So, and he stumbled across them, and he found them with the sheep.
Wonderful, wonderful. It's a great adventure. It's a great tale. Have you spent much time on farms? Do you know much about donkeys? How did this idea come to you?
It just came to me like everything else in my dreams. Now my father used to be my father. I know that in his heyday, yes, he was born on a farm, and I haven't spent time on a farm. I did visited them his family a couple of times, his parents and all that. And I ride horses. I'm a horse rider. I've been doing that since I was 16. So I know a bit about animals.
Wonderful. That must be a lot of fun. Do you enjoy when you go horseback riding?
Yes, and you can get away. You can on top of that horse riding horse, you feel like you're getting away from all your troubles. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. So tell me about writing this book. When did you write it, and what the process was like for you?
When I wrote it was right after the other one, the case of the missing dog. I didn't publish it until the other week. I was hiding under it. And I thought, well, the writing process was fun. Every writing process I do, I had a bit of element of enjoyment with it. That's my writing technique. I don't like write. I like writing about fun things. So, yeah, I believe people need a bit of fun in their life, especially in these days and ages.
Absolutely. I think that fun and that sense of adventure come through in your work for sure. Are you working on any other books right now?
Not at the moment, but I've got one developing in my mind. So I'm thinking maybe a continuation of one of my other books. I'm not sure yet.
Gotcha. How many books have you written so far? I know you've got a couple of them.
I've maybe about five. I wrote, well, I published three, and I've got one more to publish. But I will do that probably later on. But I won't tell anyone about it until it comes, because it's another fun one.
Exactly, exactly. And the books you have in print now, you have this one, My Donkey. You have The Case of the Missing Dog.
Yeah.
And what's the third book?
Ray's Dilemma.
Okay, gotcha, gotcha. And the case of the missing dog, I think we talked about last time. But for the folks at home who are tuning in for the first time, tell them what that book's a little bit about.
Okay. When I was 16, I had the opportunity to go to a wedding in Ireland. And Dad just newly retired from the bank. He was the banker. And instead of going to Ireland, we decided to go overseas for a trip. Instead of going Ireland, coming home and going there and coming home, we make a trip of it. So I had the opportunity to go to Ireland and England and all that. And a friend of mine said, well, you write poetry. Why don't you try writing short stories? And I said to him, no, I can't write short stories. And I went to bed thinking about it. And a story came into my head called The Case of the Missing Dog. And so I thought, who would be the dog? And I used to have a border collie, beautiful border collie by the name of Jake. So, okay, he's the dog. What's the plot? The plot would be his dog nabbed. And I use my creative juices when I to go, and I thought, okay, what do I do here? I thought, okay, I take him I take him and I have to chase the robbers to find him, like a bit like Scotland Yard.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, I got pictures of overseas. I can use those. So okay, I chased them to Rome, Paris, Venice, and all that. And then I finally got him. I didn't, and every time I found the crook, he wanted money. So I didn't give him money and get the plates involved and all that. And it was just for fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All of your books tend to have a theme of fun in them for sure. And Ray's Dilemma also is another one of your books.
Yeah, Ray's Dilemma is another one. The Black book. It's about a juvenile delinquent that got under drugs and was getting off. I know a bit about drugs. I never got on them, but I used to hang out with people at school. All of my friends, unfortunately, were on drugs. So I got to know them, and I thought, well, when Ray's Dilemma came up, it just came into my mind to write about a druggie. And yeah.
Very, very interesting for sure. Now, you are living in the Washington, D.C. area?
No, I'm in Australia.
Oh, you're in Australia?
Yeah, okay. I'm in Australia.
Okay, so right now it's your summer, right?
Yeah, it's summer. Yeah,
okay.
10 a.m. here, it's summer.
Okay. So I think if you're in Australia, you're going to have to start writing about some kangaroos and some koalas and
yes, I do,
some indigenous animals there. Have you thought about that at all?
I probably will. Thank you for the idea.
Yeah.
I probably will write about a kangaroo. I mean, yeah. Right.
Especially people here in the United States have a lot of curiosity about those animals because they seem very exotic, you know?
Well, Ray's Dilemma it's about the person of Ray's Dilemma got a dog as well, so he's a bit involved. But no, I like writing about my animals. I mean, I love animals. My friend called me the uncle to the animals.
That's
because
great.
More or less, I realized if I'm not going to hurt creatures, and if they can sense that, especially horses, they will love you for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely. I love some of the drawings. I love the drawing of the donkey on the cover of your book. How did you get that made?
Actually funny, the people that I went with the Prime Media Network where I
Mhm.
published them. They helped me with the illustration.
Great.
So,
Great.
and they are very good illustrations. Yeah.
Yep, yep, absolutely beautiful. Loved them, loved them. And your writing is terrific. When you
Thank
write a
you.
book, who's the first person you have read it?
Well, I'm for,
Do you
well,
show it to your folks or do you show
I,
it to a friend?
uh, I, I show it to a friend first.
Yeah,
I show it to a friend, then I show it to my folks, my parent. But
right.
unfortunately, she likes murder mysteries, and I'm not into murder mysteries.
Exactly. Especially you said you like books with a sense of fun. You don't want to write a murder mystery then, right?
No, I don't.
Uh,
Let the murder mystery get a bit of a twist.
Okay. Sounds good. Now, what have you been doing to enjoy your summer there in Australia? We're all jealous here in the States because we're all freezing cold and gray and, you know,
Yeah, you'd be in New York, would you?
yes,
Yeah, you'd be in New York.
in New York it's
Um,
gray and cold and
well, well, my horse riding stopped for the summer and Christmas, and it starts back in a couple of weeks' time. And I also volunteer there too. Everyone loves me, and that's where I sell some of my books too.
wonderful.
I tell them and I give some back to Adi. I do help them. Um, that's looking after my parents more or less and doing things around the house.
Good.
I
Sounds
haven't been
great.
doing much. Yep,
Yep. Well,
yep.
it sounds like you're having a good summer. We love your book. It's called My Donkey. It's written by Greg Grant. It's available online. Definitely purchase this book. It's a great read. You'll really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. There's some twists and turns in there you don't expect. And Greg has come up with another winning book. So, Greg, thank you so much for joining us here today on Spotlight.
Thank you very much, Logan.
My pleasure, my friend. Great seeing you again. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.